Okay, section 6.3, question number 8 gives you a table of values. It says the table shows the hours of daylight for the city of Regina in Saskatchewan. Latitude of 50 degrees, and the amount in that latitude of 50 degrees is a distractor. Don't worry about degrees in this question, it means nothing. So we're comparing the days of the year to the hours of daylight. So we need to make a table of values. We come to this plus, and we put in a table. So 15 is x and y is 8.5. You can see that up here on the screen. 46 is x and 10.1, and there you go. Now be careful, you may have to play around with this. You'll see that 349, which is in the last x, is 8.1, and it doesn't appear until you zoom out. And there it is. Now this is a horribly looking screen, so you are going to want to play with your y-axis again. I don't need to be so far in the negatives. There we go. That's going to be just about, well, let's go to 20 so I can see everything. And I don't need this to be so low, maybe 20 as well. Okay. So now I can see my picture a bit better and go from there. Now I've gone ahead and just done the chart there. So there's the chart, and that's all the points in, and I've used these values for the x and these values for the y to help me see this nicely. So I want to make a line of best fit, and Desmos will do that for me. So you can write y. Now you need to use shift underscore 1. That is speaking to this, and it's saying all of these, put these into a formula. You have to press over. Then you need a tilde. That's a tilde. It says make a relationship. You can see here it's saying I don't have enough information yet, but that's fine. We need an a value. We need sine. We need a k value. We need some sort of x, and be careful, that's underscore 1. We want to use these x's right here to make our equation. You can see it's starting to appear. Press over, you need an n bracket, you need a plus, and you need a c. Okay, so now we have sketched a graph. It draws the graph as best in the middle of those points as it possibly can. Now you'll notice here there's this r squared. R squared is the fit. That says we have a pretty good fit. So you can think of it sort of like a 94% good fit. It's not exactly what that means, but it's a nice gauge. It's a strong fit. Our A value is a negative 9-ish. Right, there's our A value. Our C value is 7. And our K value is negative 0.5. Yeah, the negative is a bit of a pain, but we'll explain that later. So if I was to make a formula, let's insert an expression here, and I wrote y equals negative 8 sine, negative 9 sine 0.5x plus 7. You'll see that that guy's upside down, so if I throw that negative, it turns it over. Now, if I do that negative, it also turns it over. I'm not quite sure why it does that, but you really didn't need both those negatives. In fact, having none of those negatives works just as well. It does most with sine graphs. That has a little funniness with the k. But anyways, that's essentially the graph. Now you can see I've rounded it, so it's not quite as pretty as the one they gave me, but whatever, good enough. So I would use this for what you want to do for the rest of that question, and it gives you a sense. Please also note that 0.5 is the same as 360 divided by 720, and so that would give you your period of 720. All right, thank you.